then we lose to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Yada, yada.
Dabo Swinney and the Tigers getting set to take on Georgia. Clemson, a big underdog. That hasn't happened recently. In fact, it's been a decade since they've been as big an underdog as they are right now. Dabo Swinney joins us now, taking live questions here on College Game Day. Dabo, you're a longtime friend of the show as AT&T is keeping us connected as we chat with Dabo. We appreciate you being a friend of the show, but you said a moment ago that you've got a suggestion of how we can make things even better this year. What do you have there?
Yeah, I got one suggestion for game day that I think can take y'all to new levels. And, you know, it's going to take Coach Saban a little while to settle in, but he's a natural. I mean, y'all know that. He's already made y'all better. But let me just say, if y'all can at some point during the year get him on set with a Pat McAfee tank top side by side, then you it's over. It's over. That's the only thing. So, you know, he'll get there. He'll get there.
I guess I'm going to have to start working out. Yeah, but, you know, Dabo, I had a question for you because playing against you guys in the past, one of the things that you always did so well was red zone scoring, red zone defense, taking care of the ball. And that's one of the things, just talking to you in the offseason, that I thought you needed to say that you needed to make a lot of improvement on for this season. And I just wondered how you felt like, where are you guys in that regard?
Yeah, well, we've worked really hard on it, and you're exactly right. When we've been a great team around here, we've held out in the red zone, and then we finished in the red zone. Offensively, and we were really poor at that last year. We were 15th in first downs, so yeah, we got a lot of yards, a lot of first downs. We were like 120th in red zone scoring. Turnovers, missed kicks, blocked kicks, missed assignments, and so, you know, we got to be better. If we're going to finish like we want to finish, that is where you have to ultimately finish, and that's in the red zone. So we feel good about our preparation. Obviously, we got a great opponent today. Not a lot of room for error, but we're excited about the challenge.
Coach, playing Georgia, you know, great opponent. We've got 4 or 5 massive games over the weekend. Your thoughts on playing an opponent, what that does to winter conditioning, what it does to spring ball, what it does to camp, and just getting the juice and getting the guys focused, and by having a team like Georgia at the end of it, into camp.
I love it. I love it. You know, if you really study us, we've played in a lot of these games as openers, and that's exactly what it does. It brings a level of, you know, intensity. The first game's always exciting, but, you know, this is what it'll feel like in the playoff in December right here. Right. You know, it's just got that type of feel. There's a lot of talent on the field. You know, you got to play every play with the focus and details that play deserves, because it could be one play or 2 plays. And so, you know, it's just that level of intensity and focus, and we felt that all through the spring, the summer, in the fall camp, and now it's finally here, and we're ready to go.
Coach, thank you for taking time here on this glorious kickoff Week 1 college football Saturday. I would like to see Coach Saban run down that big-ass hill with you before a game. So if we can kind of make that happen.
In the tank top.
In the tank top. That would be, yeah.
You guys are killing me.
Sign me up for that. Sign me up for that. Hey, Coach Saban, there's magical powers. Coach Saban, there's magical powers in that rock now. All right? It's next thing you know, you're back on the sideline coaching another 20 years. I can feel it. Just need to run that rock one time.
Coach, my question for you, though, is the big conversation around your program was that you didn't use the transfer portal. Dabo doesn't want to adapt. Dabo doesn't want to do this. But all Coach Saban's been saying is, if you bring a bunch of players in from the transfer portal, how quick can you get them to buy in? So you don't even have to worry about that. How tight is this team this year? What did you feel about the chemistry? And how do you think this squad is going to react to what happened last year?
Yeah, well, we make our decisions year in and year out on what's best for Clemson, on what's best for that roster. And first thing you do is, who's back? And then you go around the room, do we like who our starters are? Do we like the guys that are developing that are ready to go like a Wade Wood has? Or do we need to go get a guy? And so, you know, this is a collaborative process, and every year we do what we think's best for our team, for the players on this team, and for Clemson. And so, you know, we've got great chemistry. These guys, they stood up and fought back last year in a very tough situation. They had a great finish. that's carried over into the offseason. It's a more experienced team. They got some scars and wounds, but those things make you better. And they're going to play their butts off, man. I mean, there ain't no doubt about it. We got a great year ahead of us. It's not about the scoreboard today. It's about how you play. It's about how you play the game. It's not about who you play, where you play, when you play, what uniform you wear. It's about how you freaking play the game. And I know they're going to play their tails off today, and we got a great year ahead for this Clemson Tiger football team. Ain't no doubt about it.
Hey, Coach, it's Desmond. Thanks for doing this. You got some veteran players, but you have some young pups too. Now, Bryant, Wesco, T.J. Moore, some wideouts. Tell me about those guys and what they bring to your offense.
Yeah, well, I think we led the nation in freshman snaps last year. So, you know, those guys aren't just here 1 year and gone, man. These guys are in our program. They're developing, and they bring playmaking and they bring speed. We've got a great, great young group. We're finally healthy. You know, last year, by game 3, our 2 starting receivers were done for the year. So we got 9 guys that I think can play. We got a really strong rotation of 6 and a 7th that's right there. So we got tight ends, big Maffa man. It's all going to go through him. But those guys bring speed and athleticism and diversity to that receiver position room. They can do a lot of different things, whether it's stretch the field, win in space, you know, yards after contact, you know, and just finish on big competitive plays, which will be a big part of today's game, is winning the competitive plays. By nature of scheme, there's going to be some competitive plays today. And you can't beat Georgia, you can't beat an Alabama in games like this unless you can win a competitive play. Just what it comes down to. Players are too good. You're not going to just line up and just run the ball up and down the field. You got to win some one-on-ones, and so these guys bring that ability.
Awesome. Dabo, look forward to seeing your team go today against Georgia. Both coaches in this one with 2 national championships each.
Great game.
Dabo Swinney, thanks a lot for being with us today. Look forward to watching the game on ABC coming up in under 2 hours.